Day 1 of Glazing Yugi until the Ash vs Yugi Death Battle comes out. In the very first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaiba defeats Yugi's grandpa in a duel. Kaiba is stated at the end of the episode to have been
our uncontested champion.
And Kaiba gave Yugi's grandpa such a royal ass whooping that he collapsed to the floor and had to be taken to the hospital. Despite this, Yugi uses his grandpa's same deck to duel Kaiba, rather than using his own deck that may have been generally more powerful or consistent. To quote Moist Critical,
"Yeah, but you just got your ass beat with that exact same deck. This deck just proved to be useless against Kaiba, and you're giving it to Yugi now? You trying to get him killed too? Yugi, yes, my ass may have just been spread wide open using this deck, but I have a good feeling that you'll do great with it. I put my soul into it." As if that means anything. People put their souls into things all the time that they'll never be good at. Doesn't necessarily have any, actual value, you know what I mean? The deck still fucking sucks and you just lost with it.
Yugi won the duel by drawing all 5 pieces of Exodia, a feat that had never been accomplished in the history of the game at the time. Yugi started with 5 cards and had drawn 11 cards during the game, for a total of 16 cards out of a deck with a bare minimum of 40 cards. As there were no duplicates of Exodia, the probability of him having drawn the exact 5 cards he needed for his instant win con was at most only 0.66%. Grandpa's deck seemed to have been otherwise filled with pathetic cards, so this 0.66% chance was probably the only way Yugi could have dealt with all 3 of Kaiba's oppressively powerful Blue Eyes White Dragons. This is even more impressive when you consider the fact that Yugi didn't use any cards that let him draw additional cards or add Exodia pieces to his hand. He didn't even use a single copy of Pot of Greed. You could argue that he did use Swords of Revealing Light, but all that did was let him stall for a few turns, so he was still drawing the Exodia pieces in the most honest way possible. Put simply, Grandpa's deck was objectively garbage and terribly unoptimized, yet under those conditions Yugi made the historical accomplishment. After Yugi's victory, his grandpa somehow just felt his aura all the way from the hospital, which made him intuitively understand that Yugi won and woke him up. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Yugi used his mind crush on Kaiba after beating him, soul punishing his ass and purifying him of all the evil in his heart? And that's just in the anime. In the original manga, Yugi sends Kaiba into a fucking coma, forcing him to piece together the pieces of his heart like a puzzle for when he's ready to become a good guy. Granted, this ability seems to only be available to Yugi when his opponent loses or cheats in these games, but this is still a pretty insane thing that he can just do. But unfortunately for Ash, these battles always end in death, so he won't even have the luxury of getting mind crushed anyway. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I can actually keep up with making these videos every day until the death battle comes out, but I will try. Share some other crazy Yugi feats in the comments down below. I did a fair bit of research for this video, so I'd appreciate any help for making more videos. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully.